welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. My name is Itati, if you didn't already know. And for today's video, I'm going to be doing a long-awaited video, which is an eyebrow tutorial. So first things first, I know I've been MIA for about maybe a week or two, and I post constantly every single week. But I stopped just because I am in college and we're like in midterm, so it's been super duper difficult to be doing YouTube and doing, you know, like midterms in college. So I was just focusing on that, but I was all like, okay, I have free time right now, let me just do a video. So I just wanted to say that really quick. Also, I am a bit sick, so if you hear my voice, you know, a little cracky, try and bear with me. And last but not least, this is gonna be a zoomed in video, so if you guys see that I need to fill my nails, please ignore it. Please don't come at me with that. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get right into this video. I'm gonna be doing an eyebrow tutorial, and I'm gonna be showing you guys the products that I use, how is it that I like to use them, some tips, some tricks, you know, just getting you guys on a good budget for eyebrows, because I do know that eyebrow products may be expensive, but I'm here to help you out. So if you want to watch how I do my eyebrows, then please keep on watching. So to begin, I do like to use this Anastasia Beverly Hills brush. This is the 12th brush, and as you can see, it's a really thin brush. It's so hard to focus when it's super zoomed in, but I hope you guys understand. But I do also like to use this Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. This is in soft brown, so as you can see, I've already used a lot of the product. It's almost already completely done with, but you know, it does a job, so we're here. I just want to mention the products really fast before actually getting into it, just so that you can get an idea, just in case I forget to mention anything. But I do also use this Pro Concealer by LA Girls. This is in the color Pure Beige. And I do like to use this to carve out my eyebrows to really get a nice shape. So as you can see, it's super affordable. I believe it's about no more than $5. So it's really good, and it's full coverage, and it gets your eyebrows shaped so well. To carve them out, I just like to use, it's just this like flat brush, and I did get this one at Ross. I believe I got it in a kit, and it was only for about $2. I'm not completely sure, but anything gets the job done with a really flat tip. So yeah, try doing that. Try getting a flat brush. That can help you out a lot. Applying gel to my eyebrows, I do love to use this Great Lash Maybelline. This is more of a prep gel for your eyelashes. That's what it's mainly for. But I love to use this on my eyebrows because it gives me such a beautiful, and like, it looks like Anastasia Beverly Hills. Honestly, you just need a gel. So this is really good. And then last but not least, I just like to use a Q-tip, and you guys will see in a second why I like to use a Q-tip, just to really like make these look super duper bomb. So let's get right into the video. First things first, I do love to brush out my eyebrows, making sure that everything is in its place. And even if they're not done, it's really important to pluck out the obvious hairs. But even then, as you can see, this one is way better than this one from the front. So we're just going to bear with what we have. If you do see me looking sideways a bit, try and bear with me, just because I do have my mirror here on the side. So yeah. So now I'm going to go ahead and pick some up with my brush. We're going to go ahead and get some product. And what you're going to want to do is you're first going to want to shape your eyebrow. So for this step, you really want to follow the line of your eyebrow. And you want to lightly do this. You don't want to do it too harsh. This step is just to outline your eyebrow and not overlining it a lot. We really want to make this a super natural yet very intense and sharp look. So for the tail, you do want to lightly just pull away from it. So as you can see, we're pulling away from it. And there is harsh lines, but we're gonna go ahead and blend all of that. So I do want to now start blending inwards with the brush, not picking up any new product, just really blending out. I also like to do strokes when it comes to getting to the front of my eyebrow. I do like to do some strokes. So with the product that's left, I like to go ahead and pick it up. We're not picking, this is all from just the product that was picked up once. We don't want any more product. This is it that we want. So we want to go ahead and keep forming the eyebrow and lightly let go when it comes to the tail, like that. Okay, so it looks like this. Of course, we have to clean it up and everything, but what I like to do is get the spoolie from the other end of the brush and just start blending it all out. How I like to do that is, since we did form lines in the bottom and the top, I like to go ahead and just blend it upwards. So we like to blend it, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing, but from top to bottom. And this step is really important because we're gonna go ahead and fill out all those. We're gonna go ahead and fill in all those bald spots, picking up a little bit more of my product. I'm gonna go ahead and fill the top up. Light strokes, nothing too harsh, because we don't want a Sharpie eyebrow. We want to keep this as natural. And again, with the leftover products, swipe it up. So then we're gonna go back with the spoolie. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing but on the other eye. After doing all of this, as we can see, it looks completely messy. So what I like to do is getting a Q-tip. I like to clean it up as if it was a concealer. But what this tip really does is, with this tip that I'm doing right now, we're cleaning it up to give us an idea of how our eyebrows are going to look. So I like to just damp it and just start going over it. So we're going to go ahead and do that for both. Moving on to concealer, I'm going ahead and grabbing the LA Girls concealer. And what I like to do, I like to get some product and just put it right here on the cap, so it can like really guide me and I don't have like a huge amount. Using the same applicator from the concealer, what I like to do is drag it underneath, so following my eyebrow. There we go. Doing the same thing for the other side. Taking some up of that same product, and now we're going to go ahead and do the same thing to the top. And now we're going to go ahead and close it up, and using our flat brush, we are now going to start using the very tip of it. So the very sharp part of the brush, we're going to go ahead and use that and start carving out our eyebrows. This part is very important because you do want to use a very light hand and you do want to blend out all of the concealer. You can drag it down to use it as an eyeshadow base, but I like to use a different eyeshadow base. But what I like to do is I like to drag it down. So as you can see, I like to drag it down. Doesn't necessarily need to be blended on my eyes since I will be adding a base for eyeshadow. But we're going to go ahead and carve that out. So I always like to make sure to start with the bottom. The bottom is really important because the bottom will give you the shape of the eyebrow. And whereas the top is very easy because you just do a small stroke. But it is very important to be careful with how you conceal the top, because if you do conceal the eyebrow where the product is, then it does mess up the whole look. When it comes to the middle, I like to just use the flat side of it, just drag it down to cut the brows, make them even. And then this step is very important as well because this will determine the spacing between the eyebrows and how even they will look. So in general, when it comes to carving your eyebrows, it is very important. When it comes to the tail, I like to just like make it super duper sharp. And how I do that is I like to use the tip of the brush and just shape it in the form that you want to. So like a little inner V, I like to do that. And then just with light strokes, I hold my brush like this. That way it's very lightly on my eyes and there's nothing too harsh going on. So as you can see, it made a huge difference how my eyebrows looked without me using the Q-tip and after, because when I used the Q-tip, I really cleaned them up and it really gave me an idea of how my eyebrows was gonna look. So finish blending everything out, making sure that everything is as you wanted. I'm super satisfied with this, but we have one more step. Last but not least, I like to use the Maybelline clear gel, and what I like to do is I like to not get as much product, so kind of take some product off. And what I like to do is very simple and very easy. Just start using it all over your brows. This can be also very important step because this will keep your eyebrows in place. Alright, and that does conclude my eyebrow tutorial. As you can see, they're very nice. They're very even, which is the most important part. They are very ombre looking. They have a really strong tail at the ends, which is really important because that's what gives the whole look. It has a really nice arch, nothing dramatic, nothing too dark. A very natural, very light-handed eyebrow look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this eyebrow tutorial. If you guys want something completely different, maybe you want me to mention the products a bit more, or just anything I can improve on in these eyebrow tutorials, definitely let me know in the comments down below. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on my next video. Mwah! Bye guys.